It is another Football Friday night, and tonight we head to the city of Erie. We join Erie Sports Now John Lydic live from Erie Veterans Memorial Stadium for a preview of tonight's game between Erie High and St. Francis out of Buffalo. Should be a good night for football, John.
Yeah, Jameson, for mid-October, still feeling pretty good here tonight as we get set from Veterans Memorial Stadium. Remember, if you're coming out to the game tonight, 6 o'clock kickoff here tonight. We'll be on the air at 5:40 for this one between Erie and St. Francis, two teams that have been headed in opposite directions for the better part of their season. St. Francis out of Buffalo, New York, the Hamburg area, comes into this one 4-1 on the year and coming off a pretty decisive victory, 35-0 against St. Joseph Collegiate Institute a week ago. Now, you remember this St. Francis team because just 2 weeks ago they won pretty handedly down at Cathedral Prep, a 49-22 victory over the Ramblers. 15 for 22 was Trent Buttles for 198 yards, but the big note from that game, 332 on the ground for St. Francis. Meanwhile, Erie, they've had moments this year. Three of their losses out of the 6 have been decided by one score or fewer, so they can be there at the end of games. They said tonight it's about putting all 4 quarters together and not letting off the gas if they get a lead.
That we had to be dedicated and have determination. Like, we all had to be here and come and put in the work, that we got to pay attention to that film. And they told us that we got to watch our keys, pretty much.
We just got to battle. They're going to be big, but we just got to fight. That's showing like we're just not going to back down, and it doesn't matter because they might be a little bit bigger than us, but we can still put up a fight.
So, Jameson, a number of Division I eligible players here for the St. Francis squad tonight, so even a better test for Erie High. Maybe not so much in worried about the record, but getting ready for that big 6A championship game coming up at the end of the month against McDowell. We'll be back in the next half hour to talk about this St. Francis team and how Erie High can put a game plan together to try and come out with a victory, their second of the year here tonight. For now, though, live at Veterans Memorial Stadium for the Erie News Now Game of the Week. John Lydic, Erie Sports Now. Jameson, back to you.